If you've spent any time searching for a free virtual private server or remote desktop, you have probably been buried under a mountain of tutorials promising lifetime access to 32 gigabytes of RAM for absolutely $0. It is a highly appealing pitch, but eventually the screen cuts to static. The reality of cloud infrastructure is that enterprise-grade compute power costs real money to maintain. If a provider is handing it over, they are extracting value from you in return. When you refuse or are unable to hand over a credit card, you are forced to pay with one of three alternative currencies. You will trade your verifiable identity, your operational time, or your privacy via untraceable cryptocurrency. Navigating this flowchart means figuring out your exact end goal and matching it with the right currency. Let's walk through the decision tree. First, if you possess an academic identity and prioritize reliability, you head down the educational gateway. If you have absolutely zero budget but desperately need massive computing power for short-term tasks, you are forced into the transient workaround. And if your threat model requires a persistent server disconnected from your real name, you pay the anonymity premium. Getting your project online without a credit card is a negotiation. You just have to honestly assess what you are willing to sacrifice. Big tech cloud providers operate highly regulated, tightly controlled environments. They prioritize unparalleled uptime and stability above all else. For developers and learners who need a persistent server without swiping a visa, Microsoft Azure for Students is the most legitimate route available. The barrier to entry is strict. You must possess a valid university email address and pass their institutional verification process to get inside. In the first matrix column, by proving your student status, Azure grants $100 credit and 750 hours of virtual machines, enough to run a server continuously. You also gain free direct access to industry-leading AI models, including Azure OpenAI. Microsoft can offer this because they are outsourcing their Know Your Customer protocols. Your university has already verified your identity, so Microsoft doesn't need your credit card to know exactly who is using their hardware. This makes Azure the superior choice for legitimate learners. You trade your real-world academic identity for a highly stable, enterprise-grade server with zero privacy. Then there is the volatile world of digital workarounds, where users force platforms to execute tasks they were never designed to handle. These solutions compile massive power quickly, and they can snap in half just as fast. This is the exact method fueling those viral tutorials that promise free Windows or Linux RDPs with top-tier specs. The mechanics are straightforward. You open a free developer environment like Google Colab or Cloud Shell and execute a third-party GitHub script to install a remote desktop client over Google's infrastructure. The raw upside is undeniable. You are temporarily commanding up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and 10 gigabit internet speeds without opening your wallet. Added to our matrix, the catch is you pay with operational time. Google proactively hunts these instances, wiping everything after 12 hours. There's also a severe security liability. You're pasting unverified developer scripts directly into a session authenticated with your personal Google account. You are buying extreme hardware specs with extreme volatility and critical security risks. It works for disposable, short-term scraping or testing, but it is entirely useless for persistent hosting. Finally, we reach the isolated tier of cloud infrastructure. These are systems engineered to operate completely severed from the traditional tracked financial web. For a specific type of user, whether an activist, a security researcher, or someone optimizing for absolute privacy, tying a server to a legal identity is simply not an option. If that is your threat model, you have to abandon the search for a financially free server. Instead, your objective becomes finding a strict zero KYC provider. This leads directly to offshore hosts like Servery, Privex, and Yala. They legally anchor their infrastructure in privacy-respecting jurisdictions, rejecting the standard data collection pipeline. In the final matrix column, you pay a small monthly fee using untraceable cryptocurrency like Monero. True anonymity has consequences. Servery's model collects no email or name, issuing a single credential. Lose that key, you lose your server. There is no password reset. Absolute digital anonymity demands total personal responsibility and a willingness to pay. You cannot acquire zero-log, untraceable infrastructure for free. The concept of a truly free server is a myth. There is always a cost, and getting your project off the ground means choosing which currency you are willing to spend. Let's review the final scorecard. Students building portfolios, trade your academic identity for Azure for Students. For short-duration tasks with zero budget, trade your operational time for Cloud Shell workarounds. If identity protection is non-negotiable, trade crypto for a zero KYC provider like Servery or Privex. A critical warning here: if you go the workaround route and paste third-party scripts into a Google terminal, you must use a burner account. Never expose your primary data to unverified code. And for those seeking privacy, spending a fraction of a Monero coin is genuinely the only secure way to maintain persistent infrastructure without handing over a government ID or credit card. Stop wasting hours hunting for an impossible, flawless free server. Assess your project's actual requirements, make the necessary trade-off, and start building.